We can evangelize in many ways and at any age. Two choices. Life is made up of difficult choices. Would you have made the same choice? At a fundraising dinner for a school that serves learning handicapped children, the father of one of the students delivered a speech that would never be forgotten by anyone who attended. After extolling the school and its dedicated staff, he offered a question. When not interfered with by outside influences, everything nature does is done with perfection. Yet my son Shay cannot learn things as other children do. He cannot understand things as other children do. Where is the natural order of things in my son's life? The audience was stilled by the query. The father continued, I believe that when a child like Shay, physically and mentally handicapped, comes into this world, an opportunity to realize true human nature presents itself, and it comes in the way other people treat the child. Then he told the following story. Shay and his father had walked past a park where some boys Shay knew were playing baseball. Shay asked, Do you think they'll let me play? Shay's father knew that most of the boys wouldn't want someone like Shay on their team, but the father also understood that if his son were allowed to play, it would give him a much-needed sense of belonging and to be accepted by others in spite of his handicap. Shay's father approached one of the boys on the field and asked, not expecting much, if Shay could play. The boy looked around for guidance and said, We're losing by 6 runs, and the game is in the 8th inning. I guess he can be on our team, and we'll try to put him in to bat in the 9th inning. Shay struggled over to the team's bench and with a broad smile put on a team shirt. His father watched with a small tear in his eye and warmth in his heart. The boys saw the father's joy at his son being accepted. In the bottom of the 8th inning, Shay's team scored a few runs but was still behind by 3. In the top of the 9th inning, Shay put on a glove and played in right field. Even though no hits came his way, he was obviously ecstatic just to be in the game and on the field, grinning from ear to ear as his father waved to him from the stands. In the bottom of the 9th inning, Shay's team scored again. Now, with 2 outs and the bases loaded, the potential winning run was on base, and Shay was scheduled to be next at bat. At this point, do they let Shay bat or give away their chance to win the game? Surprisingly, Shay was given the bat. Everyone knew that a hit was all but impossible because Shay didn't even know how to hold the bat, much less connect with the ball. However, as Shay stepped up to the plate, the pitcher, recognizing that the other team was putting winning aside for this moment in Shay's life, moved in a few steps to lob the ball in softly so Shay could at least make contact. The first pitch came, and Shay swung clumsily and missed. The pitcher again took a few steps forward to toss the ball softly toward Shay. As the pitch came in, Shay swung at the ball and hit a slow ground ball right back to the pitcher. The game would now be over. The pitcher picked up the soft grounder and could have easily thrown the ball to the first baseman. Shay would have been out, and that would have been the end of the game. The pitcher threw the ball right over the first baseman's head, out of reach of all teammates. Everyone from the stands and both teams started yelling, Shay, run for first! Run to first! Never in his life had Shay ever run that far, and he made it to first base. He scampered down the baseline wide-eyed and startled. Everyone yelled, Run to second! Run to second! Catching his breath, Shay awkwardly ran towards second, gleaming and struggling to make it to the base. By the time Shay rounded towards second base, the right fielder had the ball. the smallest guy on their team, who now had his first chance to be the hero of the team. He could have thrown the ball to the second baseman for the tag, but he understood the pitcher's intentions, so he, too, intentionally threw the ball high and far over the head of the third baseman. Shea ran toward the third base, delirious as the runners ahead of him circled the bases toward home. All were screaming, "Shea, Shea, Shea, all the way, Shea." Shea reached the third base because the opposing shortstop ran to help him by turning him in the direction of the third base and shouted, "Run to third! Shea, run to third!" As Shea rounded third, the boys from both teams and the spectators were on their feet screaming, "Shea, run home! Run home!" Shea ran home, stepped on the plate, and was cheered as the hero who hit the grand slam home run and won the game for his team. "That day," said the father softly, with tears now rolling down his face, "the boys from both teams helped bring a piece of true love and humanity into this world." Shea didn't make it to another summer. He died that winter, having never forgotten being the hero and making his father so happy, and coming home and seeing his mother tearfully embrace her little hero of the day. So do not be afraid. You are worth more than many sparrows. The two teams valued Shea as a person and demonstrated the love that God shows to us every day. The two teams, the pitcher and right fielder, recognized what God would want them to do, and they did it. I'm sure Shea is now praying for them. Everyone who acknowledges me before others, I will acknowledge before my Heavenly Father.